Lord willing, y'all can bear with me, rock with me. So Lord willing, I can get into this. First, I almost want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone who were ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, they can continue to endure to the end. Mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Shalom to the wives and the single sisters that's believers of His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in your spirit to strive to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Right? So we're gonna tap into we ought not to do our own will, right? Ain't no free will, right? But the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is St. John chapter 6, verse 38, which is the point of the whole lesson. It says, because I have come down from heaven to do not my own will, but the will of him who sent me, right? So Yahushai came down on the earth to do his father's will, man. He didn't come on the earth to do his own will. Salaki. Let me change the translation. Right? Reading St. John 6 and 38, it says, for I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me. Right? So if Yahushai came down to do Yahweh's will, you know, on behalf of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, we ought to do the will of Hamashiach Yahushai. If we say we believe in Yahushai, right? The men is the head under Hamashiach Yahushai, right? And a lot of people believe to follow, you know, Hamashiach, you know, to be a Christian is to follow Hamashiach, right? And to the best of our ability, we should try, you know, to walk like Yahushai. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 15, just to show even more. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 15, it says, thy almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction, right? And Yahushai is going to come down off of his throne again, right? Into a land of destruction, which is this place. So we have to think, if he's going to come back and destroy, we have to think in past tense. Yahushai was coming down to fulfill what the prophecies was saying that was supposed to be fulfilled for that time, before Vespasian and Titus destroyed the Jerusalem, you know, destroyed the temple, right? Let's go to 1 John chapter 2, verse 3 to 7. It says, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. He that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the Most High perfected, whereby know we that we are in him. And he that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning, right? So the commandments is the word that we heard in the beginning, right? The 613 laws, the whole Bible, we should be holding on to, because Yahawashi is the word. If you believe it, right? We came down here not to do, oh, let's do dates, and we could do all of that. But make sure you're doing the will of Yahweh. We got to really think what that is. Men should be teaching this word, just like Yahawashi. Men should be occupied in the work of the Lord, right? Labor not for meat, but do the work, labor for the meat that's everlasting, right? Men, we should be working for our crown more than our wives. Then women should just always worried about maintaining your husband, right? If he want another kid, or if he want to add another, you want to be open arms, because that's the best that you can do and be believers of this word. But the man should be out here teaching and watching. If you not watching and preparing the people, Yahawashi was watching, giving out parables, and the parables is right in front of us, right, where we can actually teach the people, right? Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, and we're going to read verse 1 to 3. It says, be ye followers of me, which is Paul, even as I also am of Hamashiach. Paul kept the law. He knew the law. So that means, why don't we walk like Paul and walk in the law, let alone, and let's fill ourselves with the gospels, the parables, the dark sayings, and the prophecies, even as I also am of Hamashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinance as I deliver them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. So that means the man should be worrying about Hamashiach Yahawashi, right? Set your affections on things above and not on things on the earth. The man's supposed to be occupied on Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, so that his wife can always observe and be a reflection of her husband, right? The husband make it peaceful because of his faith, his drive, right? And I just gotta say, because my first wife, she's bearing my child, and my second wife, the Lord hit her, got her sitting right down, hit with a migraine for days and weeks in, and then I gotta look at it, look how my kids, and then my oldest daughter got to step up, man, but that's just the Lord showing, Lord willing, that my household and anybody else, whenever you dealing, that's the Lord showing you, he chastising you, right? And me getting chastised going to work or riding in the snow, let alone have to deal with attitudes at work, then I have to go home and knowing that these two women, one woman is in pain, and one woman is in spiritual pain dealing with childbearing, and want to do the most that she can do when she should really be sitting down, right? And then the other one is a commission, right? Through the spirit, I gotta look, the Lord is dealing with me, man. But I'm not no doctor. The most I could do is give him medicine. Guess what? I'm still gotta sit my butt down and make sure that I'm occupying into Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, right? Because Hamashiach is my head, and I gotta be occupied. We have to be occupied. If we desire to be the elect, we should be occupied. Luke the 19th chapter, right? Sorry, I'm moving so fast. It just I gotta go back into work, right? This is 1 Peter chapter 2, 20 and 21, but I'm gonna read this in the GNT real quick. It says, for what credit is there if you endure the beatings you deserve for having done wrong, right? So our chastisement, the things that we going through, is because of the things that we have done wrong, right? We have borne the iniquities of our fathers. It says, but if you endure suffering, even when you have done right, the Most High will bless you for it, man, right? So some of us is getting chastised just for doing good things, man. But the Lord wants you he want to humble you, man. It says, it was to this that the Most High called you, for Hamashiach himself suffered for you and left you an example so that you would follow his steps. And guess what the men do? The women, you just look at the men. You don't got it. Really, women, what is you doing? If you lay yourself like a living sacrifice, you showing women how to be women. You can't even go further than that. But men, you have to literally lay yourself down like Yahushua. Yahushua is a man. And if we was to look at what the old scholars and what we could see in history, a lot of the scholars had to take that cut, man. Peter died upside down. Andrew, John the Revelator got boiled in oil, but he still died in peace, right? Hezekiah, he was a king. He was serving the Lord, right? He was about to die, but the Lord gave him 15 more years, right? The men that served the Lord, yes, they had to suffer, right? But we have to suffer for righteousness' sake. It's better to suffer for righteousness' sake. But what if you got hit for actually doing something wrong? That's judgment. But if you getting a little tap on the butt just for even doing things right? The righteous have to be an example for knowing, like, look, I'm doing righteous, but I still have to be humble, and I know that I'm gonna have to get chastised too, because a lot of us think that it's gonna be smooth, right? Serving Yahweh Shem Shai comes with long suffering. Yahweh Shai is the ultimate power underneath Yahweh, man. He is that power. He is that wisdom. And this man came down and got brought low to die for our sins. And every example he did is supposed to show us, man, we should be stern men, rough and harsh about this ministry, right? Anybody that's playing, that's why I respect Zion for telling me, even if it's just a video, yo, brother, tighten up, right? Because we got to tighten up, because we are the reflection of Hamashiach Yahushua, right? And a woman is a reflection of the men, right? Let's go to Ephesians chapter 5, verse 1 and 2. In the KJV, it says, "Be ye therefore followers of the Most High as their children, and walk in love as Hamashiach also have loved us, and have given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet smelling Savior," right? And he fulfilled what Isaac really couldn't do. Isaac couldn't be that sacrifice for us. Yahushai was. And what do the men of the Lord if we are a reflection of Yahushai? We have to lay ourselves down like a living sacrifice for the nation of Israel, man. This is a fact, man. Romans chapter 12, verse 1, I beseech you, brethren, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. Our reasonable service is to be holy, set apart, just like the Most High, right? Lay yourself down just like Yahushai. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God, right? So anybody that's not doing the work, even women, you should be at awe how the spirit can move on a men. If y'all watched the video I did on 716, right? Our human nature can never have this type of wisdom. That's why we have to count on Yahweh Shem Yahushai to give us the wisdom of give us heavenly wisdom, right? In order to lay ourselves down, we got to have a spirit sent from the Heavenly Father to lay ourselves down, to look foolish. Teaching his word is foolish. To keep reading, you're gonna build up your gift, right? A woman sitting down reading to her kids is gonna help her grow to be an outstanding woman and an outstanding mother, and a possession, a servant to a husband, right? Just like a man, we have so many talents and so many abilities, let alone we're going to be tapping into our spiritual powers. We ain't going to fully get it until Yahushai come, but we get a taste of it, man, right? Teaching his word is a taste of that power. Prophesying is a taste of that power. Having visions and dreams is a little taste of that power, right? Having faith and believing of things of not seen, that's a little power, man. But breaking down the scriptures is a power, right? That is a power to understand the mysteries. Everybody's not going to get it. But if you can get the hard and the meat things, right, that is a power. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Let's get St. John, the 13th chapter, verse 13 to 17. It says, "Ye call me master and Lord, and ye say, well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet, right? And we should, especially brothers. But when you want to go on a deeper level, be able to hold each other's burden. Be able to lean down for a brother when he needs you, man, right? He can be down on his luck, right? When you really look at Yahweh Shai washing your feet, it's a form of humbling yourself, right? And I can understand a brother can be in the hole, but you could be in the hole, but guess what? He might not have a job. He lost his job, and you might have a job the next following week, and he just need a few dollars to get some food. Go in your pocket and give him. That's another form of washing your brother's feet, right? Holding on each other's burden, right? Helping each other, right? It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is no greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. If ye know these things, help ye, happy are ye if ye do them, right? And we should be happy to help our brothers. Let alone you should be happy laying yourself down like a living sacrifice for the hopeful elect, man. We not doing this for self. We doing this for the hopeful elect, right? Fuck who we is, right? We gonna get that glory when Hamashiach Yahushua come. It's all about feeding the flock, man, right? And if you are a shepherd on this side, you went through Hamashiach Yahushua, and the Lord is putting you in a position to feed the sheep. You have no fucking excuses to not do this work, man. The Lord is counting on us, man. Just like the Lord, Yahweh counted on Yahushua. This is St. Matthew chapter 20, verse 26 to 28 in the KJV. It says, but it shall not be so among you, but whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. And the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, they are our servants. And I'm going to say, well, why? It's because they're constantly feeding. We could go on YouTube. They're feeding right now, live videos, day in, Monday all the way to Sunday. They're not about to just wait for Saturday. They're not about to just wait for the Shabbat. They're not about to just wait for a high holy day. They're going to give you this raw and uncut daily, man. Right? I want to get this to move quick because I got to go back into work. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22 to 25. It says that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to deceitful lust, right? So the old man is deceitful. This is why we always want to find a way to be in the spirit. This is why most men is going to take, most men is going, if it's 7 days in the week, a man is going to really be in the Lord's face 6 days out the week. And you might only get your chance to see him just because he in the living room or he in the dining room, or he can just be, he can be with the kids or whatever it is. But you should just be thankful that the men of the Lord, or you have a man in your presence. You have the men of the Lord in your presence, or the elders and apostles that we have them on YouTube. Be thankful, right? Because the only important thing right now is the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. Is this ministry. This is the number one thing any man and any woman should hold on to. Don't hold on to anything else. Hold on to Yahweh Shem Shai. 23, it says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. And only Yahweh Shem Shai can renew our mind. Don't depend on man, depend on Yahweh Shem Shai. And if a man is feeding that Rakah Kodash, feeding out that word, that's what you need to constantly cleave to, right? It says, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness, wherefore putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor, right? For we are members one of another, one of the number. We are members one of another. And you are only members one of another when you are speaking accord. And a Great Millstone is on one accord. So they're members of one of another, and the spirit that reflect on that would be the affiliates, right? Brothers that I know that are affiliates to Great Millstone's understanding, and the brothers I labor with, right? They are on one accord. And whoever that hopeful elect, who you cleaving to, you want to be on one accord, man. Right? You want to be a member one to another. If it's different congregations and different understandings, we are not really members of one another. So please don't get offensive, but that's just how it is, man. right? Let's see if I can get this out before I got to go back in. This is Philippians chapter 2, verse 1. And I'm going to read this in the GNT. And the last precept I was going to use was Matthew, the 11th chapter, verse 28 to 30 about, Yahawashi's yoke is easy. But let's just get into this, right? Philippians chapter 2, verse 1, it says, for the life of Hamashiach make you strong, and his love comforts you. You have fellowship with the Spirit, and you have kindness and compassion for one another. I urge you then to make me completely happy by having the same thoughts, sharing the same love, and being one in soul and mind. Right? And I just said that just a second ago. Don't be anything from selfish ambition. Don't do anything for selfish ambition or from a cheap desire to boast, right? And we all have to work on that, right? And don't boast that how much knowledge you got, because better is a man that have less knowledge, right? Wisdom. It says, but be ye humble towards one another, always consider another better than yourselves, right? And that's where you give that exhortation, where you encourage brothers, right? It says, and look out for one another's interest, not just for your own. The attitude you should have is one that Hamashiach Yahawashi had. He always had the nature of the Most High, but he did not think that by force he should try to remain equal with the Most High. Instead of this, of his own free will, he gave up all he had and took the nature of a servant. And that's what we got to do. Galatians chapter 6, verse 3, right? Neglect everything that you have and make yourself little than what you are, because Yahawashi is a complete power, and he made himself less. We be thinking we balling and we all this. Nigga, no, you not. You a filthy fucking rag, man. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? It says, took the nature and became like a human being and prepared a human likeness. He was humble and walked in the path of obedience all the way of his death on the cross. For this reason, the Most High raised him to the highest place above and gave him the name that is greater than any other name, which is Hamashiach Yahawashi. He saves, he redeemed, let alone he has the higher rank position, right? And you can go to Revelation the 19, I think the 12th verse, right? He has a name that nobody knows. Nobody really understand his rank. It says, and so in honor of the name of Yahawashi, all being in heaven and on earth and in the world below will fall on their knees, and all will openly proclaim that Yahawashi Hamashiach is the Lord, to the glory of the Most High, the Father, right? And let's go back to praising Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, right? Lord willing, you can understand this and cleave to it, right? The Lord didn't send us here to do our own will. Salaki, y'all. The Lord didn't send us to do our own will. The Lord sent us to do his will, man, right? And if you are of the hopeful elect, man, you're going to do the Lord's will. Put your pride aside and do the Lord's work. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom, Kwam Yesharola, man.